Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. Jazakumullah khair for attending this logistics session. With regards to specifically the upcoming phase or the last phase that is provided through Nusuk. Now, remember, this information has been posted or provided by our service providers, our partner service providers, and many other service providers, being that, of course, Nusuk and the ministry have provided them that update that the last phase for the remaining visas on Nusuk for Majar al-Kabsh and Ma'isam. All right. So specifically for Majar al-Kabsh and Ma'isam, brothers and sisters, and not there's a different quota, there's a different process on Nusuk as well for the Saudiya Kidana packages. So when they are ready, they can be later in the day tomorrow, they can be a few days later, but we are excited that the progress is going. I believe, inshallah, the ministry, Nusuk, the service providers are working very diligently to make sure that we finalize the sooner, the better, of course, so we can focus, inshallah, on the remainder of Ramadan, bi'idhnillah. So with that being said, if you are planning for Saudi Akidan, and I understand human nature, you're anxious and you're not sure, should I put my foot in here and foot in there? For those, there are some of us, mashallah, or majority of us, alhamdulillah, have faith, inshallah, in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in what He has planned for them, and is not stressing about the process and have made that commitment. For those of you that are not committed to a package on the Saudi Kadena platform for Nusuk, obviously, and you are going towards the last phase, whether it is finances or want to take a chance, then please note that you cannot do both, right? You may need to make a decision. If you are in Saudi Kadena and want to try out for the next phase, inshallah, so you can plan to purchase a package on Magar Capture and Ma'isam, then you may do so, but ask Sister Maheen to remove you from that list. And this is Amana. Amana, I hope that answers that, inshallah. Okay. There is some good news about Saudi Kidan, of course. I think we have some more slots, inshallah. So if you are making the commitment before the launch of the packages, please do fill out that form ASAP, and Sister Maheen will probably respond to you by the end of the day. I believe the new added package called the Custom Medina package, that is the one that has space available. And so you can fill that form out if you'd like, so you don't have to be concerned for tomorrow morning. If you want to try where you haven't committed at all yet, and you want to still try the next phase, and then if there's still availability, then we'll let you know if there's anything available for the Saudi Akadana after the fact. Now, I know everyone is laser focused on numbers and configurations. And again, brothers and sisters, nothing is new. We've practiced this multiple times, all right? Many, many times. This is the same as phase one, with the caveat, of course, of the concern of the OTP delays, but everything is the same. You have a package configured on in your cart. You have all the links that lead to the room configuration ready. You understand if there's an error that says, or a pop-up that posts that says camp sold out or no longer available, then you know that the majority capture camp is sold out. If you hear, occupancy or rooming configuration, then you know that the rooming that you've picked moving forward can't purchase, or the group flights or the flight availability. So just make sure you're prepared of all the next steps that you have. Configure package. Now, okay, what happens with this configured package? If this configured package is sold out on flight, I press back. Okay, I don't start from scratch. I press back, and I'm going to show you this, by the way, brothers and sisters. I like to uh, um, explain it, and then we can see it, visualize it as well. So I press back and I choose a different gateway. I have to be prepared for which gateways. I have to write. I know many of you are techies. I personally still like writing, right? So I like to write my options, memorize them, have the links handy on the Versal app, have them handy as a bookmark or favorites if you want, have them handy as a virtual notepad on my computer, whatever is easier for you. And I hope that we've all done this before many, many times already. So we should be ready and prepared for that, inshallah. So we don't have to waste our whole day, especially that we're fasting, on this, and prepared, inshallah, when the launch happens tomorrow morning, bi'idhnillah. So with that being said, make sure that you are configured, okay? Make sure you understand that the mass majority of the visa quota, remember, this visa quota that's going to be reopened is the balance of what's left. You hear rumors or speculations of between 3,000 and 4,000, and they're open to all. It's up for grabs for any country. There is no specific quota. We are not clear, and no one knows if they're adding more. But remember, if they're adding more, it's going to be on Al Ma'isam packages. So be prepared. If Majar al-Kabsh, there's probably, again, speculation, a few hundred. They're not significant, but they're significant enough, most likely, that there will be still availability. So be prepared. Majar al-Kabsh, I want to know. I would love to ask each person a question. Okay, what's your package? All right, what's your gateway? What's your occupancy? If that doesn't work, what's your gateway? If it doesn't work, what's your occupancy? If it doesn't work, what's your next package? If Majar al-Kabsh is sold out, what is your next decision? Am I not making another move? Am I looking at some packages? Am I waiting to see if Saudi Cadena has some packages available? Right. So I need to be prepared. And this is something that we all need to be prepared or to be able to make those decisions, inshallah. All right. So that's the most important thing. That is the key element right now, is to be prepared on what your decisions are, because they're going to be a split second, right? Or a split minute. Of course, we don't have control of getting in and waiting in the wait list, or getting control of having the delay in OTP with, of course, the suggestions that were made by many of the brothers and sisters in phase one. We will have a live Zoom meeting like we did last time, 30 minutes prior to the 12 p.m. Mecca time. So it would be 4:30 p.m. Eastern time, 4:30 a.m. Eastern time, 3:30 a.m. Central time, and 1:30 a.m. Pacific time. And then I believe it would be 4:30 p.m. UK time, and then 7:30 and 8:30 for Australia. So again, remember, the session is going to be half an hour before we're going to go live. Our recommendation is to go online and logged in, even though if they log you off between 30 minutes to 1 hour before the potential or suggested launch time. Again, this is all suggested by the service providers. So this is the most important thing. So 30 minutes before we have our live session, between 30 and 1 hour to be logged in, because the refresh. And again, remember, if you're in and you get logged out, don't refresh. Wait until your waiting list goes into the logging in, and then basically to ask for the OTP. And of course, you've all seen the process of the OTP and how you can look at the OTP and certain things. If there is a delay in the OTP, so I'm going to start sharing things right now. But if there is a delay in the OTP, as you all know, you can see what is the latest OTP on the date, right? So if I was to create a login at, let's say, 2:20 p.m. and it's 2:26 right now, I'll be able to see the timestamp. So now I'm going to start sharing screen. Again, another question will be is configuration. As long as you're configured. Now, again, remember, those numbers go out the window. If I was to tell you there's a package that's over configured, it goes out the window because you don't know how many people are going to log in. So just stick with your configured package, and then after that, go on to the next one and the next one. And if you're on the live meeting, we'll be able to update you on what is sold out and what you should need to go to. But I can tell you that the essential packages for Ma'isam, of course, are going to be the easier ones to get. So if you've made the decision for Ma'isam, then the essential packages would be the most appropriate as well. There's also the Jamil 105 as well, inshallah. So the first thing is that we're going to share is Bismillah. All right, as you can see here, so usually you'll know when you decide to, here's for instance, the password, the one-time password. If you click on the dots, see when it says 216, sometimes it comes delayed, right? So you'll have to do on the three dots and go to show original. Jazakallah khair, brother, who had mentioned it as well for this. You'll see the actual created at time. So that's what was happening last time, is that this number, let's say, is 216, okay, PM. But here it wasn't 216, let's say it was 230. 225, and then we were using the wrong OTP. But again, we can go over this and answer this question again, inshallah. Here is the Versal app. This is what shows you what packages are available. And I know, sir, there are some brothers and sisters that joined us late, so they're trying to figure out what this is. Of course, this is the dashboard. And here you'll find you can expand, you can see all the gateways that are available for this package. Let's say this is DS Essential Global Mecca. So this is an open package. This is a public package, which you can choose the flights in the system. And then it moves further down. So let's say the Jamil 102, it'll show you the airline is Los Angeles. And you have many. And you can also filter from here if I want to do a Houston package. These are the three available: the luxury 115, which is on Maisam, DS Essential Medina and Maisam, and then DS Silver Majal Kapsh. If Majal Kapsh is sold out, then you can't get Majal Kapsh. You'll have to make a decision to move on to Maisam or probably wait if there is availability on the Saudi Akidan. Here you can also choose in terms of camps. You can choose category. You can choose even scholars, but I would assume at this time we're focusing on our priority in terms of if we have a scholar in mind for the first configuration, and then after that we need to make a decision. So here are all the packages that are available. All right, brothers and sisters, and there is plenty of space. How many? I mean, I can tell you between, the average is between 80 to 100 per slots per space. So inshallah, we have enough. There is some that are over 100, so you shouldn't have any concern in terms of, again, at the end of the day, it's access. It's being available and be able to log in, inshallah. All right. So again, here, I want this package. Let's say I want the Jamil 102. I'm going to copy here. You see this box on the left-hand side? I'm going to copy it. I'm going to paste it here, and already I am in the space where I can book. So I can book a quad occupancy next. Okay, well, I can't do that with this page, but typically that's what it would be, right? And then you go into the cart, and then you have it in the cart here. You will also click on the booking details here or view details when you're trying to go into the live portion, inshallah. All right. So again, brothers and sisters, the focus here is to focus on these tabs. All right. You can put them here as so let's say here you want this package. I come here and I make this as a favorite. Okay, and I bookmark it, and then I can keep going and choosing the package that I want, inshallah. All right. Remember, brothers and sisters, there's so many ways to talk about how to go in, the OTP, the wait list. Again, remember to clear your cache and your cookies. Now, remember, if you are unable or don't know how to do these tech things, it's perfectly fine. Please just find a family member or relative or grandchild or niece or nephew to assist you, inshallah. Hopefully, maybe you can, entice them with some candies at Ramadan after iftar or anything like that. But again, or you can ask your children or your grandchildren to help you who are maybe tech savvy or even older and also tech savvy, inshallah. So again, remember, this is the process. We've done this many times. We know it. The packages that are with public, which you can book your own tickets into Al Musafir, is the ones that say Global Mecca and Global Medina. And I believe the DS Silver is also open. You'll only know when you go in and you go through the process that we've done in the past, inshallah, and we do have recordings for it. All right. That's pretty much it. Brothers and sisters, that's really it. It's the same thing. We're gonna be on 30 minutes before, inshallah, tomorrow. Send the link over. And that's that. I mean, I believe you're all ready, inshallah. You're all ready. Alhamdulillah. All right, we'll open up some questions. How do we know which packages are over configured? Let's assume that they're all averagely configured, right? So whatever's overly configured, just know what's going to be over configured in any package or any service provider, Brother Farouk, is going to be Majal Capsh. Okay? Majal Capsh is over configured. How about that? We can say that. Do we know the Visa count? I've answered those. All right. So let's see if we can open up for more questions, inshallah. Jazakallah khair, Sister Aisha. MashaAllah. She's answered all the questions, mashallah. Okay. Can we cancel our current configuration to configure other packages without fear of being unable to? Yes, you can configure and reconfigure now. It's still open. I don't see any issues there, inshallah. Jazakallah khair, Sister Sam. I've applied for Hajj for 4 people, but if only 2 spots are available, will I be able to secure? Nope, you have to book the whole thing. 2 slots will not work for you. You have to do it. How much visa number? I've discussed that. Can you go over the OTP again? How to check most recent? Okay, we'll do inshallah. Jamil 102, 115 have the same scholars but different mina camps, hotels. How will that work? There will be a split inshallah about that. We'll update you once the final sales. It all depends on the numbers. What is the longest it takes for the OTP to come, and usually when do you get kicked out? So I believe the kick out is usually if you're not clicking on something on the page, it kicks you out very fast. But if you are staying on the page, I think it lasts about 50 minutes to an hour. Um, but as long as you're on the page, inshallah. Again, the OTP, I mean, right now it takes maybe less than 30 seconds, but during launch, it would usually take more than 5 minutes. And that's why we're talking about the process of the OTP. Saudia Kidana, yes, there is one package which is custom Medina. I think that may have some space. I believe about 100 spaces. So please do, if anyone can post in the chat the link for the wait list. If anyone is still interested in that, you can go in and commit for that, inshallah, and Sister Maheen will respond to you. Yes, yes, very good point. People who have packages, please don't log in. Let other people buy. That is obviously should be a given, honestly. Um, yes, DS books customs flights. I think, Brother Mian, you can go into DS Silver now and see if you can go in and see the Al Musafir platform, the custom platform. Can we have packages preferred list? Yes, you can have your packages preferred list. You can do that any way you like. How far is Enjum Hotel walk to Masjid Al Haram? I think we sent out a video on one of the groups and the chats, Sister Sayyida. It's literally, I think the person that videotaped it from the escalators up all the way to the entrance of the Haram is about 5 minutes. Okay. I will repeat the OTP issue. Please hang on for the OTP issue, inshallah. Is it a wait list or are we guaranteed, inshallah, to get a spot in Kadena if we register today? You are waitlisted, Brother Ali, until Sister Maheen sends you a commitment email, inshallah. And then you'll have to wait for the Nusuk to post, inshallah, the Saudi team to post on Nusuk. If my gateway is not available for a package, is it possible to switch the gateway after booking? Yes, you go back. No, you go back and you have to book whatever is available in the system, inshallah. Which package is best for someone with mobility issues who may need a wheelchair and assistance? So, Brother Abdul, I think you're going to need someone to assist you with the wheelchair. So that's very important because I don't believe you will have access to someone that's going to assist you and guide you throughout the way with a wheelchair. So that's very important. I believe the best thing is to book a majority capture package, that's for sure, but make sure someone else is with you. Why clear cache? Because sometimes the OTP hangs up on the cache. There's a lot of recommendations that individuals do, but again, it's really all it's one of those things that subhanallah, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. There's individuals that have gone in right away. Some had to maneuver and remove the cache and remove the cookies and look at the timestamp and OTP and so on and so forth. I have received for a package, however, the money has not been deducted from Nusuk account. Does that mean we are confirmed? So, Brother Shaib, I'm actually going to ask you to unmute your phone, your device, because I want to hear what you're saying here, because I kind of want to use this conversation as an example for everyone. Because there's a disconnect if you're asking that money was going to be deducted yet, like because we haven't really picked the package. So, would love to hear from what was the question.
Assalamu alaikum, brother. Yeah,
Alaikum assalam.
so we have filled out the form for Kirana package, and we have received the confirmation through Sister Main, and we have money in our Nusuk account, but it hasn't been deducted yet. So, just want to understand if is that something we are going to get a configuration on Nusuk to be able to pay for that package, or
Yes. Yes. So great question, Brother Shaib, and it's good that you're asking it because maybe you might not be the only one. The Nusuk, the Saudiya Kidana package is a Nusuk package. You still have to click yourself, right, to choose the package that you've committed to. So the confirmation you're getting from Sister Maheen through the Saudia team is that you're getting a commitment. So we're putting you in a slot because they're going to be able to send you as an invitation or a private URL in Nusuk to select the package, select the occupancy you committed to, and then click on purchase. Everything has to be done through Nusuk. But what you're doing right now is essentially getting a commitment because that's going to be a private link that has nothing to do with the Nusuk quota for Majal Caption Maisam. Does that make sense, Brother Shaib? I want to make sure very clear for everyone. Just because you got the commitment letter doesn't mean you're done. All right? You still need to take one last step to purchase the package when we send you the private links, inshallah, through Saudi Akadana. Does that make sense, Brother Shaib? Brother Shaib, you there? I asked to unmute you again. I want to hear that you understand it. All right, did I lose you? Okay, that's fine. All right, mashallah, the team, Sister Ibtisam, Sister Aisha, Sister Anju, they're all answering the questions. I think most of the questions are being answered now. Sister Aisha, Sister Angie, and Sister Ibtisam, can you private chat me in the chat, message me if there's an essential question that you need me to answer, inshallah. Brother Saloom, I'm not sure of the difference between a commitment letter and a confirmation letter. It's just one message, just one email that Sister Maheen says we got it, right? Okay, Brother Shaib, alhamdulillah. We saw that he says he gets it, and I'm assuming everyone else has as well. Okay. So we all want to log in, inshallah, between 30 to 60 minutes, right? Again, if you come in 60 minutes, it can be 30 to 60 minutes. That's the recommendation, right? So don't stress if you're not there 60 minutes before. If you're there 45 minutes or 30 minutes, it's fine. But we're all going to be on together 30 minutes before, inshallah. Okay? MashaAllah. A lot of answers. Brother Fahim, Sister Rima, Jazakallah khair. If you can't configure a package, go on to the next one, inshallah. Okay. What to do if I get kicked out when logged in? Just stay the way it is and try to log in again. All right. Remember, when you're logging in, you're not even if you are kicked out, you're logging in from the login up top here. You're not logging in, or even at the OTP, you're not doing resend OTP. You're going on top and asking to log in again, inshallah. Uh, can you please confirm booking status for MAWDS Premier Current? Currently, alhamdulillah, the configuration looks fine. You can only configure one, and it's perfectly fine, inshallah. What is a bed in a shared double rule? It's a single bed, inshallah. To avoid being kicked out idle on the page, what should I do? Just scroll. You can click on tabs. You can click on top. You can click on the package page. You can see the packages and go back and so on and so forth. Would there be a link for DST support tomorrow morning? Yes, there is going to be the link. We're sending it tonight where you can register for it, inshallah. And we're also going to keep the chats open tonight until the end of sales, inshallah, tomorrow, bidnillah. If the camp is sold out, can we still go ahead with purchase? No. So if the camp is sold out, that package is considered sold out. They will probably bring up another package later on, an hour or two after, with Maisam that's similar to that package. So I would suggest probably to go on to another one. Login session active is approximately 1 hour, as long as you're clicking and you are still moving around in the page. the links for Kidana is unclear if it's going to be a specific package link or it's going to be for all of them, but that will come. I promise you. If you're on Saudi Kidana right now, you shouldn't even be on, to be honest with you, right? Because you would just stress yourself and create more anxiety for yourself, where it's not even necessary, inshallah. Sister Rizwana, we don't have all the full configured package data, but again, I can tell you, let's say that they're all for Majority Capture are over configured, and the Al Ma'isam packages are about 70 to 80% configured. So does that answer your question, Sister Rizwana? Does it give you any peace of mind, or does it give you any kind of difference? Brother Sayed, Kidana phase starts maybe tomorrow evening or the day after or a day after that, but we will definitely, I promise you, have a session before it goes live, inshallah, we promise. And we'll walk you through the process, inshallah. Majority Kafsh is closer than Kidana to the Jamarat, if that's what you're asking. But Saudi Kidana is a completely different process. It's a building, it's not a camp or a tents. Well, Sister Zwana, I'm sure you're not the only one worried. We're all worried and we're all anxious, inshallah. May Allah make it easy for you and you get the package you are planning for, but be prepared for backups, okay? You have to be very quick, very ready. Um, who wants to be a volunteer? Please raise your hand. I'm going to ask a few questions just to kind of see if you're ready. So I'm going to just drop lower everyone's hands one time. I'm sorry. Brother Fahim Tai, are you ready if I ask you a few questions?
Yes, salam alaikum.
Alaikum assalam.
Inshallah, I'll be buying the package for my parents.
Okay.
I'm
All
15.
right. What's that?
I'm 15 years old. May need some help, but inshallah, I got it.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. May Allah bless you, inshallah, and put barakah in what you're gonna do, inshallah. All right, so I'm gonna have a few questions with you. I'm gonna use you as an example, inshallah. You ready?
Yep, Bismillah.
Okay, Bismillah. All right. So what package are you configured under?
Dar es Salaam Essential Makkah.
Okay, Dar es Salaam Essential Mecca, MAK.
Yeah,
Great. What gateway?
Boston.
All right. Boston is not available. Where are you gonna go next?
New York.
New York is not available. What you go next?
Washington.
What occupancy?
Uh,
Room? What's that?
2 people.
2 people. So you're gonna have quad in Mecca
Quad.
and double in Medina?
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Okay, double's not available.
Triple.
Triple's not available.
Quad.
Very good. Third flight option not available.
What am I so there? Chicago.
Chicago. All right, very good. Chicago's not available.
Houston.
Okay. DS Essential Mecca is sold out. Where do you go?
MAW Diamond 18.
Okay, Diamond 18. All right. So after Diamond 18, what would it be?
MAW Diamond 12.
After 12?
MAW Asla 3.
Okay. So you're ready to go. So you're set.
I
Inshallah.
have a question.
So yeah, go
Just
ahead.
real quick. I don't want to like spoil anything.
Yeah.
How do we find out the numbers of people for the package for the
What do you mean?
for Dar es Salaam? Like, how do we know like the numbers of capacity of the people? Because like as far as right now, the package I configured, it's 446 demands on like likes.
Yes. So likes does not mean configure, by the way.
Okay.
So configure is probably going to be much less than the likes. So I can
Okay.
tell you, like I said, the average is between 80 to about 100 per package that's available. But remember, that's not the deciding factor. That shouldn't be the deciding factor. The deciding factor should be how fast you are able to log in,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
So mashallah, jazakallah khair. Good job, Brother Fahim.
Last one. Let's say
Yes.
we're doing a public package. Do the flights price raise or no? It stays.
It can, yeah. I mean, if it's public and it's whatever is available when you purchase.
So let's say like as if for example like the flight is 12,000 riyals. How much like do you think is gonna raise like to at
It
least.
can go less, it can go up. You know, it's like buying on Expedia.com, right? If I was
Yeah.
to tell you right now you're going to Orlando, right?
Yeah.
How much is the ticket now? Is it going to change in about an hour? It can change in about a day, right?
Yeah.
Same thing.
Okay. Jazakallah khair.
Okay. Wayak. Sorry. Great job with that. Brother Sohaib Ahmed, are you able to go through this quick exercise?
I can, but I'm actually on the Kadana package, so I'm just here listening.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Got you. All right, inshallah. We'll keep you posted, bidnillah. So you're all
Alhamdulillah.
set. All right, alhamdulillah. All right, so brothers and sisters, I'm gonna lower everyone's hands, and I'm gonna only ask for anyone that is ready to go through this exercise with me. All right. If you're not ready for that exercise, please, we need volunteers. Bismillah. Brother Sajid Ahmed. You there?
Assalamualaikum, brother.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Bismillah. All right. What's your configured package?
DS Essential Medina 1,
Medina 1. Very good. What airline?
Turkish airline.
DS Essential Medina 1. There's no Turkish.
Might be Makkah then.
Oh, you got to be ready. You got to be prepared to tell me.
Yeah, it's
Which is it?
configured. It's configured in my system.
Yeah. So which one is it?
Give me 1 second. How do I know if I go to my configure which one is configured?
You should be able to look at your cart. If you go up in your cart, or you can look up in your dashboard,
Yeah.
the main page of your dashboard.
Yeah, it's MAW Essential Makkah. Sorry.
Very good. Okay, so Mecca. So what's your airline?
Airline is Turkish.
Turkish. What gateway?
Dallas,
Dallas. If Dallas is sold out, what are you going to go next?
Houston.
Houston. I don't think there's a Houston there.
Then New York. The other option
New
I had
York.
New York or
What airline?
airline.
What airline, New York?
I'll have to check on Versal. Yeah.
Okay, you got to be ready, okay?
Yeah, I mean, you don't have a choice. You just select the.
Correct. But just be ready. That's all. Just know where you're going after that. New York. After New York, what are you doing?
DC.
DC. After DC?
Then I'll go for another package there.
What's the next package?
I was looking at Essential Makkah.
Essential Mecca?
Yes.
Okay. But I think you just talked about Mecca. What's after Mecca?
Then I was looking for Essential Medina.
Essential Medina. Okay. Essential Medina. What airline? What gateway, sorry?
Essential Medina is just it's only DS Essential Global Medina.
Global Medina. Okay. Global Medina. So you're going to go through Al Musafir and book a flight. What flight are you
Yeah.
going to book?
Al Musafir. I mean, I can book my own flight with this one, right? Also, right? Or I have to
No,
go.
but you have to book something in and out.
Oh, okay.
You have to do it. So you got to do the test. You got to do that, brother
How do I
Sajid,
get the
okay?
Musafir link? Like, how do I get the Musafir?
It's there. Once you book the global, once you go on to global, and once you click on the room occupancy and go on next, it's going to go to the airline option.
Oh, but then in that case, whatever I have to configure, I have to undo that configuration and
Correct. You have to empty the card and go on to the next one.
Oh, okay.
All right?
Okay.
Okay. Jazakallah khair. We're going to go to someone else, inshallah.
Not ready.
Brother Aminul Kareem, you there?
Yeah, Assalamu alaikum. Can you hear me?
Alaikum salam. Yes, brother. How are you?
Yes,
All right.
alhamdulillah.
You ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, bismillah. What's the first configure package?
I have I think MSW or something Premier.
Not think. You got to know.
No,
You gotta
no.
know.
The reason
It's-
I'm in the masjid, I'm on the phone. I have all in my Excel sheet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You have them. Okay, so
Yes.
you're ready.
Yes.
Okay, you know which gateways you're going with?
Well, I'm very open. We'll start with Toronto, the package that I chose. Toronto, New York, DC, wherever I get it, we'll take
Okay,
it.
very good. Now, if you run out of Premiere, where are you gonna go next?
101, Jamil 101,
101. If you run out of 101,
100.
okay. If you run out of Majal Capsh Camp,
Then we are not going because I have people who are restricted. We cannot go.
okay, very good. No, that's good. I'm asking you the question so you know what your decisions are. That's very good. All right.
So I have,
Yeah,
yeah, I have just one question, brother.
yes.
That's I also posted in my chat. The question is, everything is grayed out right now. When they will turn to blue, and then we can configure, we can see that detail. But when they will turn blue, will it be just at 10 o'clock tomorrow or no,
Well,
before
that's
that?
that's the understanding that it will be at 12 p.m. Mecca time.
I see.
It can be after, but we don't know. So that's why we're gonna be live together 30 minutes before that, inshallah.
I see. Okay, thank you.
Inshallah. You're very welcome. Lulu Murphy.
Yeah, hi. This is actually Lulu's husband. Although Lulu is right next to me.
No problem. No
Our
problem.
background is we bought a package for Lulu back on February 9th. We're trying to buy a second package for Lulu's cousin.
Okay.
He obviously cannot get an Alberge package. I'm guessing your first question, we configured the MAW DS Premier.
Okay. Sounds good. What gateway?
New York with Egypt Air.
Well, first of all, congratulations to your wife, by the way. MashaAllah.
Thank you. Yes, we're both very excited that she's able to go.
Alhamdulillah. So what gateway did we say?
New York with Egypt Air.
Okay,
Not our
next.
first choice for an airline, but we live close to New York, so.
Got it. Got it. Next.
Washington, D.C., which is only a
Okay.
6-hour drive.
Washington, D.C. is not available.
Probably Chicago if it's on. I'll be honest, I didn't look for the third one.
What occupancy?
Quad.
Okay. What if quad runs out?
Triple.
Okay, you're going back and doing triple. Okay. What happens if DS Premier is sold out?
Jamil 101. Jamil Luxury
Excellent.
101.
Jamil Luxury 101, what airline?
Uh,
Washington.
yes, because
Okay.
there is no New York.
Washington is not available. Be Chicago.
Yes.
What happens if Major Capsh sold out?
We will for the cousin is willing to do the other camp.
Nice.
With
Okay.
YC,
So what package would that be?
I think it's the MAWDS Silver.
Silver is still Major Capsh. Unless after they change it, you'll have to wait. So what would be the
Okay, well,
prompt
then it
one
would
that you would
be
do?
the
115?
probably the 115, Jamil 115, yes.
Okay. Very good. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Well, thank you.
Take care. Great job. Ismail TA. Hello.
أهلا وسهلا.
Assalamu alaikum. كيف الحال Ismail?
عليكم
How are you?
السلام. الحمد لله.
You ready?
Yes.
Okay. Bismillah. What package is configured?
Jamil Luxury 115.
115. Okay, great. So you're Maisam. So you're probably a little better position than the majority caps, right? Because there's more Maisam quotas. So 115, what gateway?
New York.
What occupancy?
3.
Triple. Okay.
Yes.
New York is sold out from Egypt Air. What's next?
There's like 4 flights for New York on this one.
Okay, get it. Exactly. So you're gonna choose one.
And then
You're gonna
there's
go
one-
down the list first, right?
Yeah, and then there's one
Okay.
from Houston.
Yes. Perfect.
then
So
I would
you're
just
willing
go
to
to
do
Houston.
Houston, right?
Yeah, anything or everything for flights. So it doesn't
Excellent. Excellent. I don't foresee, inshallah, assuming that you get in with OTP, I don't foresee that if it's the delay, that if this package is sold out, you really I mean, you can go into the essential or you can wait until some of the other packages become Maisam, actually.
matter. Okay.
Yeah.
I know that the other option for Maisam is 116.
Yes.
But
Well,
then
no, 116 is
otherwise-
still Major Capsh.
Are you sure about that؟
Yeah.
خليني
Yes.
أشوف ولا أنا عم بخربط هالكيت شكلي يا زلمة. It is Major Cap. Sorry, I got my package.
But by the way, just remember that most of these packages of Major Capsh sold out. They're going to convert to Maisam in a few hours after, probably, if not
so
less.
it'll happen by itself.
No, they remove that package and then they rename it. You'll see that's why you notice if you notice some of the Jamil package, Jamil Luxury 102, there's one with 2 E's and one with 3 E's, right? So they might come out with a new package that's with like 3 E's that says Ma'isam.
Oof.
Yeah. But we'll
All right.
be on together anyway, right? So
Yeah.
you'll be fine. Yeah, but with Ma'isam, I think you're better. You have your chances are much better, inshallah. Assuming you get in with the OTP.
اوكي ان شاء الله،
inshallah.
الله يكتب لنا
inshallah.
الخير ان شاء الله على
آمين يا رب.
مع
آمين.
صيامنا ويجيب دعواتنا ان شاء الله.
آمين يا رب. آمين يا رب.
جزاك الله
Mercy
الخير.
جزاك الله خير. وياك وياك. All right. Zeba Begum.
Assalamu alaikum, brother.
Walaikum assalam, sister. How are you?
I'm okay, thank you. Yourself?
All right. You ready?
Yes.
Bismillah. All right. Package name.
DS Premier.
All right. Occupancy.
Triple.
Triple is sold out.
Quad.
Quad sold out.
Double.
Gateway.
JFK.
JFK sold out. Not available. You're going to press back and go to the gateway. Next gateway.
Washington.
Okay. Remember, brothers and sisters, when you're doing a change in the occupancy, you're going back. Okay.
Back.
You're not
okay.
changing. You're not resetting everything again. Just be mindful of that.
Okay.
All right. So then next gateway.
If Washington doesn't work, brother, I do have the DS Silver. That's the shifting one.
Okay. So you're moving away from Premier of Washington is not available.
Yes.
Okay. Now you're going to Silver. What's the package? What's the gateway?
JFK again.
After JFK, Boston, I assume.
Yes, Boston.
Okay. After Boston.
There's a Chicago, but
Yes.
I'm still in
Okay.
two minds about that. But I'm
Okay.
not gonna lie, brother. I do have 115 too
Okay.
as my
Yeah, that's
third
fine.
one.
That's fine. No, that's
So,
fine. As long as you know the order, so you can make a decision. That's the reason. That's the reason of this exercise.
yeah, so 115 again, I'm gonna go through the same steps again, and then I actually have total different service providers. Just
Correct. So I know, which
make
is
it
fine. Which is
easier.
fine. Inshallah, we're all together, bi'idhnillah. But 115 then it changes the dynamic because that's a Ma'isam, right?
Yes. But I think
Perfect.
115 is very popular too.
Yes, it is. It is. But remember, again, the bottleneck is the OTP. Okay. Don't let that discourage you.
I'm not gonna lie, when I did see the message this morning, I did start getting the shakes again, remembering what
Yes.
we went through
Trust
on
me.
the 9th.
We're all into that PTSD.
But
Mashallah.
if you could, show us what you showed us with the OTP initially
Yes,
when you
I'll do
started
that
the
at the
call,
end,
I would
inshallah.
really
Before the end,
appreciate that.
inshallah, I'll do that. Bi'idhnillah.
Do you think
Bi'idhnillah.
based on what I've said, if those of us were in without the OTP, we have a good chance?
Yes, you do. Yeah.
Okay.
Again, it's all about timing and it's all about when you get in. But at least if you all have the inshallah plan and commitment and conviction to go to Ma'isam if majority capture is not possible, then khalas, bismillah, you shouldn't have a problem.
Yes, at this
Inshallah.
point, I think it's really changed my perception. So we just want to go
Inshallah,
now.
may Allah make it
So
easy. Inshallah.
thank you, brother.
Brother Najibuddin Sayyid.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Yeah, MAWDS Premier is my go-to package.
Okay, hold
Gateway
on. Give me 1
Washington.
second. Let's start. Okay, so DS Premier occupancy.
One.
No, you're one person going alone?
Yes, just
Okay, but what's the
myself on a
occupancy?
Quad.
Okay, very good. Quad sold out.
Triple.
Okay, gateway.
Airport is Washington.
Okay, after Washington.
I'll switch to different package. Luxury 101.
Okay, very good. So you're moving right away. So what do you do now? Let's say you are already in the Premier and the airline is sold out. What is your next step? How do you get out of it and go to 101?
Empty the cart and
Yes.
then use the
Copy the link.
virtual link and open it in a new tab.
Awesome. Jazakallah khair. MashaAllah. All right, very good. Do you have any last question for me?
Yeah, two questions. One
Yes.
is you wouldn't recommend switching to any packages which has Musafir, as a public feature to
Well, I mean,
select a
if you're looking for majorly captured packages, then the public packages generally are not majorly captured or majorly ma'isam, with the exception, I think, with silver. Silver is shifting program.
Yeah, but because because of the time sensitivity, you wouldn't
That
recommend
might take longer for you. That actually might take longer. Yeah.
Okay,
Choosing a flight live is gonna take actually longer to close the package.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
And one last thing, for this MAWDS Premier, the hotel it says Swiss Hotel Makkah. So, and for the Medina hotel it says Anwar Al Madina Movenpick. So will food be provided, lunch, breakfast, and dinner all, or is it only dinner?
Well, I mean, did you look at the package?
Yeah, I did look at the package, but I didn't
Okay.
see any details where it talks about, the
I think it should be all there. You should be able to go over and read it. The reason why I'm saying that I want you to read it is because it's there and I want to make sure that everyone goes and takes the initiative. But generally speaking, yes. Typically, there's most of the hotels or all the packages that are with the service providers that Dar es Salaam supports, okay, is have board, which is breakfast and dinners in the hotels, and breakfast, lunch, and dinners in the camps.
Oh,
yeah.
Thank you.
All right, inshallah. But that would be a secondary thing, right? Inshallah, but don't worry about those things. Those inshallah are easy to do.
Okay.
Let's get inshallah, let's get the visa, right? Inshallah. Maaz Muhammad. All right, we're gonna take two more, and inshallah we'll wrap it up with Nillah. Ala.
Assalamu alaikum. Jazakallah khair.
Walaikum assalam wa
How are you?
rahmatullahi. Allah barik feek. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah.
Go ahead.
All right.
Ready.
Configure package.
DS Essential Global Medina.
Global Medina. Excellent. Gateway.
It's gonna be through through the Al Musafir. So I'm gonna go from Amman to Medina, then from Jeddah to Amman.
Excellent. So is this going to be a round trip?
Yes.
Or a multi-trip?
Multi-trip. So yeah.
Yes.
So,
Very
yes,
good. Excellent. Yeah. Occupancy?
2.
2. If 2 where? In Mecca?
No, 2 in the Medina.
Correct. And quad in Mecca, right? Because there's no other choice. Very good. Okay. Excellent. Yeah, that should be straightforward for you. I don't see that there's a problem there, inshallah.
Yeah.
As long as your OTP goes.
Yeah. Quick question, if you don't mind. So when we go and purchase the package, let's say, tomorrow, so when you click on the cart and proceed to select the flights, are you presuming that your selection for the hotel is already what do you want, like the quad?
Correct. Yeah. If you're already configured, then you're assuming you bypass that part. Khalas, you're finished.
Right.
Yeah.
Because when you go there, like it just takes me to select the flight through the Al Musafir. So
correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Perfect. Awesome.
Yeah. Jazakallah khair. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Nushin Javid. By the way, occupancies, if you see an occupancy not available, then it's sold out, by the way. In the economy programs or the standard packages, which is the essential, if there is no double in Mecca, that means the program is fit that way to make it cost effective. And that's the plan for the package, inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum. I have a quick question. The links for the various packages, can you please just post them somewhere again? Either in the chat box or because on the Versal app, I don't think that everything is coming through. So for example, our backup is going to be the Jameel Luxury 104, and I did not see a link for that on Telegram or on the Versal app as such. So I'm a little bit confused about how to copy the link, and then just kind of bypass.
Okay. So what I want to do is I'm going to share my screen again, right? To show you how you're linking, right? So, sister, you're seeing my page?
I can see it.
Okay, so you said luxury 104, right?
103 is our primary.
103.
But then,
Okay, so 103 is right here, right? So you're seeing 103. This is 103.
Yep.
There's a box on the left-hand side. If I click on it, just click, left click. See, I'm clicking on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's already copied. So I go to dashboard and do a paste. It'll take me straight to room configuration. See that?
All right.
Does that make sense?
Jazakallah khair.
Well, brothers and sisters, by the way, if you notice, I've been on since we started, right? So I haven't been logged off yet. So, Sister Nushin, are you ready?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. What's your configured package?
So it's Jamil 103.
103 gateway.
The gateway is New York.
Okay. After New York, there is none, right?
No,
There's two
none.
kinds of New York. Yeah.
Correct. So we'll
so
go
after,
for either or, but if you don't get it, then we go to Jamil 104.
Very good. Occupancy?
It's double in Medina and quad in Makkah.
Okay, because one of them is sold out, I think, right?
I think so.
Yeah. All right. So what happens if majority capture is sold out?
Then we're not going.
Okay. Inshallah khair. Inshallah khair. All right. Jazakallah khair.
But I have a question.
Yes.
If I did want to consider Muasim, at that point, is there an option with Jamil with Muasim?
Yes, 115, and then basically, like I said, once these packages are sold out from majority capture, they will convert them to Maisam. So you might be able to get 103 and 104. They won't be called Jamil Luxury 103 anymore, but once they convert them to Maisam, because if there's still availability in Maisam, then you can purchase that, but with Maisam. And I think the price decreases between 4,000 or 5,000 riyals.
And then one last question before that I want to ask is, our main kind of bottleneck is the number of days. So for the shorter packages, is there an option with Muasim for shorter packages or no?
Yeah. So again, it depends on what packages are sold out or what packages run out because of the camp. So let's assume 103. Let's say, for instance, and again, brothers and sisters, don't take these numbers. These are for examples. Let's say, sister, there's 103, there's 100 slots. Okay? And because majority cap quota is less than Maisam, let's say from the 100, 40 were able to purchase 103 with majority cap. So there's remaining 60 that is still available as hotels and airlines, but they're not available as majority cap. So what Abdul Latif Jamil will do is then go back into the system, request the ministry to change it to Maisam for them, change the name to say Jamil with 3 E's, and then post it back again as Maisam with the difference of price of 4,000 or 5,000 riyals. And instead of majority cap, she'll say Maisam.
So I assume that you should be able to see that live when we are in Nusuk at the time of the sale, if you just kind of like put a filter for the number of days, I would imagine.
Correct. Yes, if it goes live again, because now they're basically gonna call it, or they do an unpublished to it, so it comes off the system. You don't see it anymore. They put in the request to ministry. Ministry obviously is going to be sitting there because they want to finalize everything. They're going to look it over. They're going to make sure that they reduce the price. They're going to make sure that they change it to Maisam. They're going to make sure they change the name so it's a unique name, and they're going to shoot it back up again for them.
All right. Well,
this can happen within an hour. It can happen within 2 or 3 hours, but we're going to be on together. I mean, tomorrow's going to be a long day for all of us, inshallah.
So one last question, brother.
Yes.
If we're lucky enough that we log in and are able to hit the checkout tab and it's working, at that point, can you walk us through the exact steps as to how you check out? Because I'm not sure that I got that.
That same last page, right? That same last page that you saw when you are configuring, on the bottom where you see your price and the balance of your e-wallet, that's where you'll see a button that says checkout or purchase. And that's it. Once you click on purchase, it goes into a new page. There's a circular working message. You don't touch it, you don't refresh, you don't do anything, you let it be. Let's say it stays on for 5 minutes like this, or 2 minutes, or 10 minutes. You leave it the way it is. When the time comes that you have to refresh, or you go to dashboard and you see that the funds are removed from e-wallet, then you say, Alhamdulillah, you're done.
All right. Jazakallah khair.
Wa yakum. All right, we're going to take one last question. and then we're gonna end inshallah. Jazakallah khair, brothers and sisters, for being a part of this. May Allah bless you. Shiraz Shamsi. And I hope this session was helpful. I'm going to show you the
Hi.
OTP part again before we go, inshallah, for those that are waiting.
Assalamu alaikum. This is Shiraz.
Wa alaikum assalam. Yes,
I
brother
just have a
Shiraz.
question. So, for any of the packages which I've configured Jameel 116 from LAX, and the other one which is available, I think is 103 probably. So, I have a question. So, what is the local transportation services provided in any of these packages when returning from Arafat to Muzdalifah and Muzdalifah to Mina and Mina to, Makkah for, all the Umrahs and all the tawafs in between? So, what is the local transportation services provided?
So you're asking two types of transportation here.
Yeah,
During
yeah.
the Masha'ir,
Yeah.
which is if Majar al-Kabsh, it's by train.
Yeah.
If it's Ma'isam, it's by bus.
Okay. It's to and fro both, right?
That's within the Masha'ir, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Within the
Mina,
Mash'ar.
Arafat, Muzdalifah, back to Mina. That's
Yeah.
train.
Yeah.
Walking and train.
Yeah.
Going to the Haram, that's a different conversation. That's movement to the
Mhm.
Haram or to the hotel based on scheduling and the time of day.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
But again, these are all, like I said, these are all secondary to
Got it.
getting the package, inshallah. Everything else will come to play.
Okay. Sure.
All right. Jazakallah khair. All right, brothers and sisters, we're going to share now the screen again for the OTP, and then we're going to end this, inshallah. We're going to send you a link to register for the session 30 minutes before, inshallah, the planned launch by Nusuk, inshallah. So again, here, the one-time password. So let's see. For instance, here you see 2:16 p.m., 57 minutes ago. This is when you received it, not when it was sent. Sometimes it's sent much earlier, and that's why you'll be able to tell the difference because the variation is 5 minutes. So it expires after 5 minutes. So when you click on the three dots here, let's say you're in Gmail, if you go to show original, it will show you when it was actually created and sent. So let's say it was sent at 2:04, then you know that this is not the right OTP to put in if you did multiple OTPs, inshallah. All right. But again, we'll go through that again tomorrow when we go into the session. All right. Jazakallah khair, brothers and sisters. Focus on your day, ibadah in Ramadan. Have a great iftar, inshallah. Some of us will probably have suhoor before or during, but inshallah, we'll be together again and pray, inshallah, that we all get what we need. Again, if you're Saudiya Kidana, you're all set. You don't have anything to worry about, inshallah, at the moment. And we'll have sessions about that, so don't worry. And for those that are waiting for the upcoming phase, inshallah, hopefully they do launch at that time. They may launch later, but we're going to be together on the online, inshallah, and go from there, bi'idhnillah. I would assume many of us are probably going to, well, not us, but you all might be taking the day off, or maybe hoping to get to the office late, inshallah. All right. Jazakallah khair, brothers and sisters. May Allah bless you, and we'll see you 30 minutes before 12 p.m. Mecca time, which would be 4:30, 3:30, and 1:30 a.m. in the US. 4:30 p.m. in Saudi in the UK, and then in Australia, depending on the timing, 30 minutes before that launch time, inshallah. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.